Ever After, A Cinderella Story is a heartwarming romantic drama that takes the famous Cinderella fairy tale and gives it a realistic human touch. There is no magic pumpkin or fairy godmother here. Instead, the story is set in Renaissance era, France, where courage, kindness, and intelligence take center stage. It tells the journey of a young woman named Danielle, who rises above cruelty and injustice to find her own happiness, not because of magic, but through her own strength, bravery, and kindness. The story begins with an elderly noblewoman meeting the brothers Grimm. She tells them that their Cinderella story is charming, but not entirely accurate. She then shares the true version, the real-life tale of a woman named Danielle de Barbarac. Danielle's early life. Danielle is the beloved, only daughter of Auguste de Barbarac, a kind and wealthy landowner. She grows up in a beautiful countryside estate, filled with love and joy. However, Danielle's life changes when her father marries a widow named Rodmilla de Ghent, who has two daughters, Marguerite and Jacqueline. At first, Danielle is hopeful that her stepmother and stepsisters will become part of a happy family. Sadly, just a day after the wedding, tragedy strikes. Her father dies suddenly of a heart attack. Danielle is left heartbroken. After his death, Rodmilla's true nature emerges. She takes control of the household, treating Danielle like a servant rather than a stepdaughter. Life as a servant over the next 10 years. Danielle grows up working in her own home as a maid, cooking, cleaning, and serving her stepmother and stepsisters. Marguerite becomes spoiled and cruel, while Jacqueline, though awkward, is more kind-hearted. Despite her hard life, Danielle remains intelligent, well-read, and strong in spirit. A chance meeting with the prince one day. Danielle dresses in her late father's clothes and rides out to stop a man from stealing a family horse. She throws apples at the thief, only to discover that he is none other than Prince Henry, disguised in common clothes. At first, she is shocked, but when she realizes he is in trouble with the guards, she pretends to be a noblewoman to help him escape. Her quick wit and courage impress the prince, who later becomes curious about this mysterious young woman. Danielle, as a lady, to save one of her family's servants from being sold. Danielle dresses as a noblewoman named Countess Nicole and goes to the royal court to plead with the prince. Her intelligence and knowledge of politics surprise him. Prince Henry becomes fascinated by her, unaware she is actually a servant. Over time, they meet several more times in gardens, in the library, and at royal events. They discuss books, freedom, and responsibility. Danielle challenges the prince's way of thinking, inspiring him to become a better ruler. The growing love. Danielle and Prince Henry fall in love, though she never tells him the truth about her identity, fearing he will reject her once he knows she is a servant. Meanwhile, her stepmother schemes to have Marguerite marry the prince. She even spreads lies about Danielle and tries to keep her away from him. The royal ball. Prince Henry announces a grand ball where he will choose his bride. Danielle plans to reveal the truth to him before the ball, but Rodmilla locks her in the cellar to stop her from going. With the help of Jacqueline and loyal servants, Danielle escapes and arrives at the ball in a stunning gown, wearing glass slippers. She approaches the prince to tell him who she really is. Fortunately, Rodmilla exposes Danielle's secret in front of everyone, humiliating her. The prince, feeling betrayed, rejects her in anger. Heartbroken, Danielle runs away, captured, and rescued. Rodmilla sells Danielle to a cruel man named Pierre Lepew in exchange for her silence. However, Danielle's strong spirit shines through. She uses her intelligence and bravery to free herself, confronting Lepew until he backs down. A real happily ever after when Prince Henry learns the truth about everything wrong he was. He rides to find Danielle and apologizes sincerely. He proposes to her, not as a prince to a servant, but as a man who truly loves her for who she is. The two marry in a beautiful ceremony. In the end, Danielle forgives Jacqueline, who becomes her friend. But Rodmilla and Marguerite are punished for their cruelty. They are sent to work as servants in the royal laundry. Danielle and Prince Henry live happily together, not because of magic, but because of their love, respect, and honesty. Ever After, A Cinderella Story is a realistic retelling of the Cinderella legend. Instead of relying on magic, the heroine, Danielle, uses her courage, intelligence, and kindness to overcome injustice. The film focuses on personal growth, self-respect, and the idea that true love is built on honesty and mutual admiration. It's a story about how strength of character can change destiny. This tale shows us that happiness does not come from magic spells or glass slippers. It comes from believing in yourself and standing up for what is right. Danielle's journey proves that even in the face of cruelty, kindness and courage can lead to a true ever after. The story leaves us with a powerful message. Your worth is not decided by your status, but by your heart, your actions, and your will to fight for your dreams. Asterisk. Thanks for watching. If you really like the story, please do like, share, subscribe, comment on my channel World Stories. See you on the next video.